Hey guys, this is Shen
And I'm Siri.
and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome. Before we start, please subscribe to this channel. As the International Women's Day is on 8th of March, we have decided to dedicate the month of March to cases related to violence against women. So today we have two cases. The first one being the assassination of Freshta Kohistani, and the second one is about Karima Baloch, also known as Karima Mehrab.
Middle Eastern cases?
No, because one of them is from Afghanistan, the other one is from Pakistan.
Which one is Afghanistan?
The first one.
Was the first one called Shrestha?
No, Freshta.
It sounds like Shrestha, like the Nepali surname.
Freshta Kohistani was a 29-year-old women's rights activist and a pro-democracy advocate from Kohistan district of Kapisa, Afghanistan. Kohistani frequently organized events in the capital, Kabul, advocating women's rights in Afghanistan. She also used social media as a platform for her message and had a large following. On December 24th, 2020, unknown gunmen on motorbike assassinated Freshta Kohistani and her brother near her home in broad daylight. The gunmen are still unidentified. Days before Kohistani's death, she wrote on Facebook that she had asked for protection from the authorities after receiving threats. She had also condemned the ongoing wave of assassinations of journalists and other prominent figures and tweeted, "Afghanistan is not a place to live in. There is no hope for peace. Tell the tailor to take your measurement. Tomorrow it could be your turn."
Damn. She's a women's rights activist, but what does she exactly do? Like, is she like a journalist?
I think her main following or main messages through social media than actively doing something. But I remember reading that she used to help in one of the campaigns who was probably running for presidency in 2019.
2019?
Yeah.
When did she die?
December 24th, 2020.
Oh, this is a very recent case.
Yeah.
How old was she when she died?
29.
Oh, that's like our age.
Yeah.
How about her brother?
The brother's age wasn't given actually. Kohistani campaigned for veteran leader Abdullah in 2019 for his presidential election.
Campaigned as in supported Abdullah, right?
Yeah. It doesn't say that she did anything physical. Probably went to protest.
Yeah, probably went to protests and organized protests.
First of all, there weren't many news covering this, and the ones that didn't say much about her. They did cover like the stuff I have covered, and then they transitioned from different politicians talking about her or different leaders or spokesmen talking about her, not really about her life or what she did, other than she had a following on social media and she spoke through social media, but nothing more about this.
Yeah, I guess there could be information about her in their own language, but not enough translated sources for international media to read or write about.
Yeah, that could be it. Also, could be people or the country itself didn't want other people to know about it.
Yeah. Yeah, they could have kept it under wraps.
Yeah.
If the country is keeping it under wraps, does that mean the government was involved in anything like this?
Well, this is all speculation. We don't actually know if the country is keeping it under wraps, right?
True.
But I don't think Afghanistani news, they talked about it, because I found these news mainly on Indian news articles and Al Jazeera, and maybe some other South Asian countries, but that's like a one or two South Asian countries.
Someone called Nodeep Kaur. She's being beaten by Punjab police, like on her genitals, head. She was locked up for 2 weeks and then not released, simply for asking for her wages. They hadn't been paid for months. She's one of the front names being released for farmers' protest in India. She supported the farmers' protest, and then the police just targeted her for being a female activist, and then sexual violence, literally male police hit her on her genitals with whatever they could, locked her up and then hit her in jail Didn't give her any medicine or emergency help or anything.
Oh my god, that's terrible. A lot of people who are supporting the Indian farmers, right? People who are not in India, they're getting abused on social medias. Indians calling them names who are against the farmers, calling the people, the supporters names, and oh my god, have you seen the ones of Greta Thunberg? Oh my god, she's a teenager, and this grown men are posting on social media like her pictures getting burned and all.
Oh yeah, they burnt her picture. That was super hilarious. Rihanna simply said, "Why aren't people talking about this?" And she posted a video about farmers' protests, and she got backlash from Indian for it. And but Greta Thunberg did a lot more. She wrote down like a manifesto. She wrote down a bunch of sources, links, everything like what they need to do, what needs to happen. Like she went next level. She didn't just tweet about it like Rihanna. Obviously, Rihanna is like a different type of celebrity. She's not really an activist like Greta Thunberg is, but Greta is a proper activist. She wrote down stuff. I was reading it like I got like halfway through, but in all the links, it sounded like a super important document.
It is a very important document because she is an activist. She's an environmental activist. I think she's also a human rights activist, right?
Yeah, she's branching out there. Yeah,
She's so smart.
yeah. No wonder they're targeting her. But she's speaking like really powerful stuff.
Yeah. So the other case is about Karima Baloch, also known as Karima Mehrab. She was a Pakistani Baloch human rights activist and also campaigned for the independence of Balochistan from Pakistan.
I didn't know Balochistan wanted to separate from Pakistan.
I didn't know it either. Baloch started her career as a human rights and independence activist in 2005 when she attended a protest in Turbat over forced disappearances in the Pakistani province of Balochistan when she carried a picture of one of her missing relatives. She joined the Baloch Student Organization BSO in 2006, serving in several different positions and eventually becoming the organization's chairperson in 2015. In 2015, Baloch went into self-imposed exile after terrorism charges were filed against her by the Pakistani state, with her younger sister Marganj Baloch stating that she didn't go abroad because she wanted to, but because open activism in Pakistan had become impossible. A year later, in 2016, she was granted asylum in Canada.
Yeah, that's nice that she's away from a dangerous place and in Canada now.
Well, hold that thought.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Baloch was last seen alive on 20 December 2020. On 22nd December 2020, her dead body was found in the waterfront near downtown Toronto.
She was killed in Canada?
Yeah,
They got to her in Canada?
I don't know who got to her in Canada, but people got to her in Canada.
Oh, what the hell? Oh no, that's not good.
Yeah, that's not good. The Toronto Police Service initially reported that her body was found near Lake Ontario, although no further details were given. Small scale protests demanding an investigation into her death occurred in Pakistani Balochistan and Canada. Ethnic Baloch, Pashtun, and Sindhi minority groups in Canada issued a joint statement in this regard. Canadian police acknowledged the concerns around Baloch's death, but stated that they had found no evidence of foul play and concluded that her death was non-criminal. Chris Alexander, the former Canadian Minister of Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship, stated in a tweet, "All of us who knew Karima see the circumstances of her death as deeply suspicious. We must leave no stone unturned in uncovering and confronting the reality of what happened to her."
So, if they didn't find any foul play, how did she die?
They claim that she just drowned and died.
And how'd she fall into a lake?
It's so weird that I was thinking that maybe Canadian authorities had more skills and tools to find clues of any missing person or a dead person or a suspicious death, but they didn't do anything.
Yeah. So what does this even mean? Like even Canadian authorities can be influenced. Wink, wink.
This actually scares me because it seems like the people who did this.
Have their reach. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's disturbing. I thought she was safe.
I thought so too. You talked a little bit about her. Tell me a little bit more about Nodeep Kaur.
Nodeep Kaur was a 24-year-old Dalit labor rights activist. So she's currently been arrested on charges of attempt to murder, theft, and extortion from the farmer protests at the Singhu border on the outskirts of New Delhi on 12th January. She's been in Karnal jail on these charges for over a month now, although she's received bail in two other cases against her on charges of criminal intimidation and another count of extortion. So basically, she didn't do any of these. She didn't try to attempt to murder. She's a 24-year-old girl activist. She didn't attempt to murder anybody. I don't think she stole, and I don't think she extorted anybody like the police or.
They're just pressing charges against her.
Yeah, they're just pressing whatever charges they can think of. What she was actually trying to do was she was protesting along with the farmers for her unpaid wages of months since the pandemic. They hadn't been paid for months. The company, I think I heard that the company she worked for, it's not going under. It's performing well because their clients are like big names, and they file like a yearly earnings of billions or crores, whatever Indian currency, like, and they can't afford to pay thousands of their employees.
That's just a little scummy.
That's very, very scummy. Kamala Harris's niece, Meena Harris, she's been outspoken about this case, and especially about Nodeep Kaur.
Yeah. A lot of Indians who lives in India who has a platform, they're not speaking about it. A lot of them are speaking against the farmers, but they're not speaking for the farmers. They're actually like blaming them. And I don't know, how could you blame them in this situation? How is it their fault?
I know, right? She was beaten by male police officers publicly, and they dragged her by her hair into the police van, said her older sister, Rajveer Kaur. The next day, when I met her in jail, she told me she was beaten inside the van and at the police station. She was slapped and punched and hit with shoes and sticks, including on her private parts, resulting in heavy bleeding for days. Her injuries indicate that she was tortured and hit on her private parts. Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
Who the hell does that? Like, does power blind them? Like, just like, even if your boss tells you to hit women, would you do it? How demented are you to follow such orders blindly? Like, what the heck is wrong with people?
They seem like that they're in a different level.
Yeah, they're not human.
Hopefully she gets released soon.
No one's gonna go to jail for what they did to her because they're all police, aren't they?
Yeah, true.
I'm so ashamed of these certain extremist Hindus that still believe in caste system. She's a Dalit girl.
I don't understand.
Dalit is like untouchables.
Oh, really?
They're said to be a lower caste. They're not untouchables anymore. What untouchables mean is if they drink from a well, like that well is untouchable. You can't drink from that well anymore. It has been, unless maybe if you do puja on it and purify it again. If they touch your food, you can't eat it. They literally can't touch stuff just because of their caste. It's freaking stupid, and it was removed, but most Brahmins still don't consider them as humans. It's horrible.
Yeah. Let's hope that someone out there helps her out.
Yeah, let's hope that what happened to Freshta Kohistani and Karima Baloch does not get perpetuated and does not continue and does not happen to Nodeep Kaur.
I hope they all get justice.
I hope Nodeep Kaur survives.
Yeah. Thank you so much for watching and listening to this video.
And thank you for joining us today.
If you like this drawing and you want to see the finished piece, please check out my Instagram. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below which true crime or supernatural case you would like to see next, or if you have a story of your own you would like to share, you can send them to me to my email or my Instagram.
Or on our subreddit. All the links will be in the description down below. Subscribe for more videos like this, and if you're already subscribed, please click the bell to be notified in the future.
Thank you, bye!
See ya!
Happy International Women's Day!